Vidím, že jsi tady. Já jsem moc spuštěného. Tak mi to FPSka padají, ale jde.
Make it fast.
No nic. Já jsem další půl a mám čanglí. A ti to ukážu. Vidíš, už jenom pár dní mi tady zbývá. Mám i její zbraň. Ale to nejdůležitější je tady toto. Už jenom pár dní. Zatím máme ještě tu kapitolu, tam to je... 7.
Make it fast.
A pak bude malířka. A za to ještě dostaneme 5hvězdičkovou postavu zadarmo. Což je pro mě hodně dobré. Recept. Kde to je? Kdy zase potkáš Skara? To já nevím. Proč? Naháněm ti hrůzu?
Hidden passage, as I expected. That must be the entrance to the database. Part of the building is submerged. I should be able to find the hidden path underwater. It seems I have a puzzle to solve. I see. The control panel here does look... So to gain access to the database, what is that sound coming from behind the Symphodi? This must be one of the missing notes. Now, how do I connect it with the Symphodi?
Huh.
Part of the score holder just lit up, as I expected. The drum over there seemed... A bell just raised out of the water. So that's what it meant by having the bells guide my path. A new walkway has shown up. I must have solved the first puzzle. Seems I will need to look for more sonodiscs in there.
Ah!
discords? Inside the city hall. No, they're not real. They must be some kind of digital simulation. I suppose it's telling me where that sound. This is the second sono disc. I should bring it to the Symphony.
Jsem se díval, very nice, nejlepší support, léčitelka a všeho. Nejlepší postava, kterou můžeš vidět na začátek.
The water level just dropped again. There's another 2 drums, one in the east and another in the west. I may find more sono discs down there. So this is the right way to go. I'm being fed just enough information to work out the puzzle. This does look like Miss Magistrate's doing. The drum on the other side is unlocked. Guess I'll go check on it before I leave, just to be safe. Another bell just rose up from the water, but it's still locked. I'll need to connect the passageways first.
Are those little flowers growing inside?
The music I just heard. It must be the sono disc. Here it is. Time to deal with the guards. Jinjo City Hall is the political. I've retrieved the 3rd sono disc. Time to head back.
Going against wind.
Another platform. The bells will lead my path. Huh. I'll go work out the passageways.
Zeptám se teď teda, proč ne? S tím skalem se teda, jestli s ním znovu setkám.
This feeling. I'm being watched. Must be another sono disc. This is the 4th missing note. Almost there.
A poslední.
Now the water is all gone. One last note to go. This is the last one. They've prepared quite the welcome for me. I have the last sono disc ready. Time to go back to the Symphony.
Jo, ale tak když nebude nějaký loot. No, asi žádný, co? Uvidíme teda. Averina není rozkošná? No ještě tam je ta druhá, malá. Ta je taková explozivnice, jako klí.
against wind. It's nature's gift. Let's keep it well. Going against wind.
Okay.
Now I should have access to the database. So this is the Grand Library. I'm not seeing anyone here. Well, it wouldn't hurt.
Thank you for leading the way, Rover.
Scar.
What a magnificent place to set foot in. Extensive, exhaustive. Oh, how I want to carve the place inside out and blow it all to shreds. Thought you'd seem a bit more surprised. I wonder why.
Shanha. Agenci.
So you've laid a trap for me. Interesting. Do you really think you can trap me here?
You will not escape.
What a shame I can't stay and play with you a bit longer. Till we meet again, dear friends.
You're not going anywhere.
Říká, I feel like I'm being watched. Když někdo řekne, tak jsem rád, že opravdu někdo je sledovaný. To je taky se vyčiloval. Okay.
Did you just offer yourself up to be my prey? Now, it's just the two of us. Still.
Sorry.
So you knew I was following you all along, huh? My Elysium only breaks under coordinated attacks from both sides. I can never get rid of all these pesky little helpers around you, can I? So you've joined hands against me with Miss Magistrate here. It does hurt my feelings, you know? You're always so popular.
Are you all right, Rover?
Of course he is. How could I ever have the heart to hurt him? Consider my moment of failure a gift of sincerity, Rover. I trust you haven't forgotten our conversation earlier. Choose me. I'll tell you everything you want. Huh. I see. So she made the move before I could, and told you all of it already. Then as the winners, would you be so kind as to tell me how you set me up?
Já už mám, jsem blížím k 50. Já jsem opravdu hodně boostlej. A hodiny nějak nefungují, já nevím, proč se pořád ani dívám. Když Ruvu řekl, I feel I'm being watched. To je ten pocit, že opravdu někdy jsi sledovaný. A buď ho sledovala Jing a San Juan nebo Scar. No. Oba. Jak přijde ke scéně.
Now I have retrieved the magistrate's message for me from the puzzle box. But it only points me to the Grand Library. There's no meeting time. Something... I've solved the puzzle. The discs have been rotated, and the two symbols are now glowing. With this glowing light, a shadow is cast onto two other symbols. The black tortoise of the north to the city hall. And the time reads, the Shichin of Cho, in the wee hours of the morning.
Oh. To je taká scéna, že?
It's been 3 days. We both made it on time. Allow me to formally introduce myself. I am Jinshi.
To je ta nová
It
kapitola.
brings me great joy to see you, Rover.
Ano. Hello, what 3 days? I hope I'm talking to another projection. Today?
To show up as a projection again would be ill-mannered of me. Please rest assured, it is a real human in the flesh you're speaking to. Despite Huanglong's advanced technology, such realistic projection is still impossible. Or perhaps you would like to verify it?
A je to tu! Hands holding!
It is nothing to be concerned about. An emergency forced me to leave, and I only had the time to prepare some tokens for you. Please, pardon my lack of hospitality. Yes, the Sentinel of Jinzhou is currently absent. Correct. The Sentinels guide and guard humanity as a symbol of our civilization. When a region's Sentinel goes absent, chaos is bound to ensue. As this news could lead to civil unrest, please keep it a secret.
Druhá kočka, co to znamená?
Jinzhou's Sentinel Jue is being held captive by the Fraxidus. I had to postpone our meeting and put all my effort into finding its whereabouts. Yes, our thoughts are connected, to a certain degree.
Jo, Filip, že?
I can sense his memories, feelings, and surroundings,
Jo,
though not very clearly.
Filip, už to vidím. V kameře.
Unfortunately, I haven't.
Stařeček.
I can feel Jue is in danger. The good news is I have figured out the culprit behind all of this. Precisely. The Fraxidus plans to advance another lament and cause disasters worldwide. Overseer Scar had several objectives upon infiltrating Jinzhou. To track you down, to test your strengths, and to make you join their cause. To abduct Jue and to resurrect the Threnodian in advance. They must have discovered your value, likely from one of Jue's prophecies. If you join them, they'll gain significant power. Should you refuse to join, the Fraxidus will likely want to eliminate you, so you don't get in their way. I have a plan to apprehend Scar. Once we capture him, the Fraxidus won't be that much of a threat to you for the time being. If you are willing to lend us a hand, I will ensure your safety during our cooperation. Thank you for your trust, Rover. Speaking of which, you seem to have already gathered a lot from the tokens. Impressive, Rover. The threat Jinzhou is facing is far worse than meets the eye. One of the Threnodians will soon be reawakened. They are the enemies of human civilizations, born from the dark side of our collective consciousness. We must defeat them to protect all of you. We have been doing our best to prevent the disaster, but the Fraxidus is accelerating the Threnodians' revival. Indeed, you have defeated the Crownless and absorbed its echo with your bare hands. It is the tacit discord that embodies the concept of warfare. Resentment of the fallen, fright of the ignoble, those are the emotions that lay ground for its birth. The Crownless is a tacit discord that possesses powers from the reviving Threnodian. Jinzhou is a border city with an unbreakable will and a strong spirit of resistance. However, we also fear the constant wars and loss of life, and the Threnodian can prey on that. You, however, you were able to defeat and absorb a Threnodian-related tacit discord with your bare hands and resonate with other TDs. Meanwhile, Huanglong's records mention a hero with similar powers who saved our nation during the Threnodian War. He is mentioned in literature dating back to Jinzhou's establishment. To uncover your true identity, this could be a helpful lead to pursue. Yes, based on my own deduction and the prophecies of Jue.
Když se ještě dostanu z té kapitoly, tak budu ještě zítra ten stream.
You mean the unfinished statue of Jue? I see. Do you mind letting me know what you remembered? Since it's related to our sentinel, I might be able to help. Rover, the memories of which you speak. As I mentioned earlier, I can resonate with Jue, our sentinel. Your recollections, they align with what I've witnessed in Jue's memories.
Kdyby to chtěl screenshot. Ale když to udělám, tak pokaže tohle se přepne, takže to nepůjde.
Yes, I do remember seeing something similar. I believe it had truly happened in the past. In other words, you may be the person mentioned in our records.
Takže jsme z minulosti.
The unwavering presence by our sentinel's side, bonded by an unbreakable trust. Resonators tend to live a longer lifespan, but it is indeed unprecedented to live hundreds of years without any sign of aging. So many mysteries about you remain unsolved, and your age is just one of the unknowns. Sorry, but I don't know. Jue's last piece of information pointed to the Northfall Barrens, where you should find the Threnodian. I pray you will find your answers there. The Threnodian is resurrecting, and our nation is in grave danger. This reminds me of the Threnodian War all too much. Perhaps this has something to do with your mysterious appearance in Jinzhou. Not really. I don't plan to believe in a hero showing up out of nowhere and protecting us. I'm just presenting whatever lead I have about your past, as I know it is troubling you. I want to help you, and that is all there is to it. Thank you for considering lending us a hand. Your help is much appreciated. But please, do not feel obligated because of the information I shared. They are my people, and the responsibility to keep them safe should fall on no one else but my own shoulders. I am saying this because I have faith in my abilities, and even more so in the bravery of Jinzhou's soldiers and our people. You deserve to make your own decision about this after uncovering your true identity. I appreciate everything you've done for us during the past few days, and perhaps even longer ago. Once it all settles, I am ready to accommodate and assist in whatever future decision you make. If you ever need me again, you need only ask. Let's keep this a secret between the two of us. How does that sound?
Smile.
Scar, you are now under arrest for committing multiple felonies in Huanglong. Do you have anything to say?
What do I want to say, huh? While I'd love to tell you another story, I guess that's not what you want to hear. Let's cut to the chase, Madam Magistrate. I'm getting bored already.
Very well. You will answer only our questions from now on.
Sure, why not? What do you want to know? The Threnodians. They hold the key to our ideal. Together, they will bring us the promised true lament. And we will embrace the new world that is bound to come. Sure, why not? What do you... A sentinel such as Jue can predict and correct future events. It gets in our way. We merely wanted to topple the set future built on lies. Sure, why not? What do you want? What is the lament? Disaster? Curse? Some kind of punishment? People only see the surface. The lament brings death, destruction, and countless reverberations.
Dziwniej, co? Nie, to jest maska z Watch
That will
Dogsy.
be reflected overlap. Sure, why not? Our goal has always been the same. We want you to join us. Too bad. We will then be forced to kill you by any means necessary. But I'm sure you'll willingly come to us when the time arrives. Sure, why not? What do you want to know?
You kidnapped Jue and revived the Threnodian, accelerating the next lament. This is proof enough that you are the enemy of Jinzhou and all humanity. Stop dreaming you can force Rover to join you. He is our honored guest, and I will not allow any harm to come his way.
How confident you sound. As the Threnodian's resurrection approaches, Jinzhou is barely holding on. How much longer do you think you can keep up this facade?
Thank you for your concern. We have crushed your schemes once, and we can do it again. I have one last question for you. Abducting Jue, stalking Rover, and setting up an ambush in Cheecher village. You couldn't have accomplished that all on your own. Unless
I'm not the only overseer in Jinzhou, right? I have answered all your questions with full honesty. I don't mind you knowing because it won't make any difference. You can try to stop us with all you have, but it's too late to change the course of history. Now, I have one question for you. You seem convinced we caused the disappearance of Jouet. What if I told you there was more to it? Would you be curious?
About Jue. What else do you know?
Come closer and I'll tell you, Madam Magistrate. It's a secret for your ears only.
How dare you? Madam Magistrate, I...
No. It can't be.
Shocked, aren't you? But there's more. What if I told you your sentinel had made this prophecy a long, long time ago?
Pozofili.
Your all-seeing sentinel abandons you now, of all times. Need I say more? We're merely adding a touch of extra fuel to the fire that will soon consume all. Rover, care for a wager? I know you've been searching for answers about your past, and I've got news for you.
Watch out!
You are one of us, the Black Lambs, and you have been chosen to join us, ushering in the new world. Once you discover what you really are, you will come to us with no hesitation. The Fraxidus awaits your arrival with open arms. And I look forward to that day in sincere anticipation.
Dream on! Fucking asshole.
Sorry, Rover. What he mentioned about our sentinel is it a ploy to create distrust among us? Or Jue is the guardian sentinel of Jinzhou. While I am the final decision maker, without the Jue can predict the future. And while justice may not be universally agreed upon, its decisions have for that. In addition, Rover, to the awakened one. When raindrops fall upstream, I suppose so. General Jian is but the ongoing war, since you won't need to go there right now. I know you're here for clue. Have you heard about the Black Shore? It's an organization shrouded in mystery. Upon your awakening, but please don't worry. The Black, while operating in secrecy, they have been monitoring the situation in Jin. Thanks to their extra help, my meeting with you went smoothly. This Blake Bloom is their symbol. The Black Shore's members usually wear Rover. After the recent series of events, before you fell into that deep slumber, you likely played a significant role in Ultimately, I suppose it is up to you to discover. This photo is yours to keep.
Hagyjam aki dialog. És ideál? Ebből egy jó teda.
Rover, are you all right? I see. The Black Shores must have a deep connection to your past. Since you're likely being closely monitored by the Fraxidus now, I suggest keeping an eye out for the Black Shore members. They could prove to be your valuable allies. I'll do my best to find Jue and tell you everything I learned from it once I return. This is my promise. Yes, please leave it to me. Sanhua,
Yes, Madam Magistrate.
I will be going on a temporary leave. During my absence, please help me handle my responsibilities in Jinzhou.
Understood.
V pořádku.
Should I continue protecting that rover?
Takže ona je tím, co nás chrání celou tu dobu.
No need. Both Chanli and I will be away, and there will be more than enough paperwork for you to handle.
Changli.
Is Lady Chongli leaving for the capital? Please pardon my intrusion, but he just faced an ambush in the Central Plains. What if...
Regarding that incident, we tried to warn him about the Fraxidus, but they were more cunning than we thought. If he runs into another powerful enemy like Scar, he'll eventually have to confront them on his own. Sanhua, you can place more trust in Rover and me.
Understood. I will. My lady, no matter what happens, my sword is always yours.
Both the interrogation and my appointed meeting with Rover have already finished.
Scar only needed the two of you as his audience. We already knew what he wanted, and we let him have as much.
He decrypted every message we intended to convey. It's only proper you meet him in person, as the one who crafted those puzzles. Such intricate puzzles. I guess only Rover has the patience to solve them all.
No detail is too small. I'm sure he understands. Besides, not seeing the opponent heightens the thrill of the game. If everything goes according to the prophecies of Jue, I will meet him in person eventually. So, what did our captive from the Fraxidus tell you about Jue?
That Jue had predicted I will have to fight it one day. A fight that will shape Jinzhou's future.
Well, that is unexpected. But you don't seem all that surprised, do you?
Can't say I am. I had suspected as much from our previous conversations, and the message it left me, his words only confirmed it.
Where was it when you last sensed its presence?
It was in Mount Firmament. Unlike Jinzhou City, that mountain is
To je
still
hodně
resting
dlouhá
in
scéna, ale
stillness.
zase to je hodně zajímavé.
The place where the first people of Jinzhou lived, and where Jue first manifested before us humans. I see.
I'll find Jue and bring it back as soon as possible.
Our enemies could have planned it as a trap. We have a bigger goal to focus on, remember?
I understand. I will not let anything or anyone disrupt the peace in Jinzhou.
Would you let what you heard from Scar sway your determination?
No. He cannot ever turn me against Jue. If anything, his words only confirmed my theory. I am the magistrate of Jinzhou, appointed by the Sentinel itself. The prophecy speaks of a decisive incident for Jinzhou's future, where I will be a key player. The fight between me and Jue is only a precursor. My job remains unchanged. I will fulfill my duty as Jinzhou's magistrate with my own judgment.
Is that your final answer?
A single strand's neglect births mountainous upheaval. You taught me that. Remember? The safest option is for me to go in person.
Very well. Since we are already mid-game, I will let you decide our next move. This time, I shall be a pawn in your hand. Remember, I will always stand by your side, in this crisis or any other.
Am I a player or a mere pawn? I suppose there is no difference at this point. No matter what, I will do what I must.
Clashing Blades. Okej. To máme dokončený, půjdeme dál teda. No, Scar je ve vězení, takže se s ním asi už nesetkáme. Weekly challenge. Target locked. A nemůžu za ním přijít do vězení. Kdybych věděl jak. Nebo víš co? Přijď za ním ty. Počkej, tady. Takže tohle tady bude akt. 5, 6, 7, no to bude 7. No, takže dneska ještě uvidíme, jako dneska stihneme aktu. Když tak zase zítra bych pokračoval. Já to prostě musím stihnout. Jestli mi nadoj ta malířka.
I see. Yes. I can feel the tension in the streams. I'm worried something bad is gonna happen.
There you are, Rover.
The Academy has noted a concerning rise in tacit field activities. Please use caution when exiting the city.
How's yours doing?
Remember to check your terminal signals and wear the Academy's protective suit correctly. And don't forget to stay hydrated. Now, I have experiments to
Don't
run.
forget to stay hydrated.
It's just Baija being Baija. She's a little awkward with showing care, but I think it's cute. Anyway, Rover, quick, tell us what happened. The Fraxidus again? Ugh, those jerks.
Jian the General, Jean C the Magistrate, and Jue, Jinzhou Sentinel. Is there any kind of connection between them?
Connection? No idea. But I did hear General Jian used to be a military doctor.
Speaking of that, I think we'll need to start with a bit of Jinzhou's past. A storyteller near the theater once told us something like this.
The Honorable Madame Jinzi, our great magistrate of Jinzhou, was handpicked by Sentinel Jur. Her status as the Sentinel's appointed resonator is rare among all past magistrates. Our Jinzhou was leaderless for years until Jur finally chose her to be the next magistrate, and she answered the call. To further elaborate, we must start with the battle beneath the crescent. The Norfall Barons, scarred by countless wars, discarded weapons scattered like bones.
To by ta jedna
Our
oblast.
soldiers had fought to reclaim the land for years, to no avail. Overthrax, the dreadful Threnodian monster, fed on the frequencies of weapons, turning our fallen soldiers into deadly tacit discords. General of the Midnight Rangers, Geshu Lin, bravely rose to confront the threat.
Ciao, caro.
As Twin Moons aligned, General Geshu Lin vowed to vanquish evil, raising his blade against the blood-red crescent that foretold destruction. His sword blazed with black flames, laying waste to all who dared stand in his way. Victory seemed certain. Until the retroact rain began to fall. Raindrops fell upwards as in the past. Monsters raged, loyal souls fell to blood-soaked sands, infernal carnage. Issuing his last command, Geshu Lin demanded all soldiers stand firm, no matter what happened. Sacrificing his body to the black flames for power, Geshu Lin charged at the Overthrax with all his might, and he was never seen again. After the fall of their leader, the remaining soldiers despaired until the deafening roar of Qinlong struck like lightning. A lone youth bravely stood up to lead a hard-won retreat. After the battle, that young man who tamed the wind ascended to fame, becoming the new general of the Midnight Rangers, selected by Sentinel Jur. On the other hand, General Geshu was blamed for the massive losses that occurred under his command, earning him a notorious reputation in Guanlong. That battle struck us hard, but our sentinel rose from its long slumber to select a new magistrate who guide us into the future. Despite the previous disaster, Jinzhou was off to a promising start under our sentinel and the new magistrate's guidance. The people held hope for a better tomorrow.
Whoa, first time hearing about all that. Maybe the Sentinel had its own special ways of picking candidates.
Or maybe it is their incomprehensible ways that set these divine beings apart from us.
Yeah, true. Wouldn't be surprised if Jue decided to make me the magistrate.
I understand you. Madame Jinshi was only a teenager, and she was suddenly selected to be the magistrate. And I remember people were skeptical when she first took office. Despite her achievements, many believed she lacked the necessary experience and authority in the People only showed their respect to Madame Jinshi because...
Seriously, Lord Jue knows how to choose him. Our previous Madame Jinshi, she's already made the city a well-oiled machine in no time. I'd have a mental overclock just trying to keep up with all that paperwork. She was made for this. What is that saying again? Real gold never loses its shine.
Rover, since you were asking about this, did you get clues from your past from Madame Jinshi? They sent 2 overseers at once. Their scheme must be far more expansive than we thought. Though the Fraxitas do seem to know a lot about you, and right now, the odds are... Rover, since you were asking about this, did you get...
The Northel Barrens?
Rover, it's dangerous there. Rover, since you were asking of...
The Black Shores? Doesn't ring a bell. So...
That's Flower. It's only a photo, and I can't tell where it came from with my... We're still in the dark about it. If we are to look for them with only a photo of the...
Since it's about flowers, we...
Yes. Grandma...
Grandma Lynn loves listening to storytellers.
Je tady.
Oh, hello! Hey, Grandma Lynn! Ta-da! We we've got the ultimate badass here. The one who can crush TDs.
Oh, my.
Grandma Lynn, since you're the flower, have you seen flowers?
I'm familiar. I don't think I've seen...
Oh, no. If not...
Oh, Tisha, I'm far from an expert. We've...
Oh, are you talking about that young lady?
Yes, she has, and she is such a sweet child. I'd call out to her, "Little starflower, it's dinner time." And she, oh, how I wish she was my granddaughter. She's probably up in the back mountain doing some... I said I wanted a field in the back. Go in that direction.
Thank you so much.
Oh, anytime, dearie.
Právě asi udělala emotional damage to Jinxie. I wish she was my granddaughter.
This should be the shortcut to the back mountain. Once we cross the waterfall, we'll reach Mount Pingting. The flowers seem to be showing us the way. Let's follow it.
Verina to bude, Verina.
Onwards.
No, to je tak kvalitní, jako ve městečku, ale i tak.
A bridge of flowers. That's impressive.
Verina.
Hello? Are you lost? Do you... Starflower. That's what my Grandma Lynn likes to call me. Oops, sorry. I should have introduced myself first. I know it's a polite thing to do in Huanlong. It is. It is a delight to make your acquaintance. I am Verina. My pleasure to have the opportunity to meet with you. My apologies. I used to live in the New Federation, so I'm not very familiar with the language here.
Nezapomeň, že jedna z 5 hvězdičkových postav, které si můžeš vybrat hned na začátek.
Hi, Verina. I'm Chisha. This is Yang Yang, and he's Rover. Grandma Lynn told us we should come find you. Oh, right. Grandma Lynn talked about you. I left those flowers so she knows how to reach me. What seems to be the trouble? We're looking for a special flower. It's an unusual flower indeed. Pure black. When looking at the structure, take iris for example. Its petal, it's not viola either. Then there is also the cliff recluse. Lemongrass is also similar in shape. It's native to the New Federation, and Huanlong people make, though it has a similar stamen length. It has, oh, and I almost forgot the peacock flower, but the peacock flower has, wow, you really know your stuff. Anyway, this black flower does look, so I'm thinking it also, its veins are somehow cross-shaped. So my guess is it should be a unique remedy. But in order to figure out the right soil for it, gosh, help us out, someone. We don't know what. Speaking of that, how does it even work? If I were
Shizia, wait, what did you just say?
Yeah, I was just saying, if I wore this flower, would they immediately see me as one of their own?
If this black flower is indeed their symbol, the Black Shore members should immediately notice it on you. But to everyone else, it would just look like a peculiar flower, given that if they are indeed in Jinzhou City, we may only need to wear this flower to lure them out.
Oh, I see. But how do we get our hands on one? I could probably make one for you with my resonance ability. If you just need something that looks similar.
Encore, to jsem vzpomněl. Ta druhá, ta malička je Encore a ta je taková explozivní.
Come on, Verena. You can do it. No way! That's amazing, seriously. It looks exactly like the flower in that picture. Thank you. It's nothing. I'm glad I could help. It's friggin' amazing! Could you do that again? Please, I love it! Rover, did you see that? And it looks it's just my... Could you please make another one? Sure, I'll...
Rover, we've been seeing these black petals for a while now. The streams have been disrupted. Someone has been... Rover, are you sure? Okay, Rover.
Make it fast.
The Fraxidus. What are they doing in a place like this? The weird noises persist. They're coming after me.
Kytky je důležité sbírat jako materiál nebo jako jídlo. No ano, tam uvaříš jídlo. Ježíš, tam už jsem vylezl, když jsem sbíral kaskády.
If I climb up to that point, I should be able to get behind that person.
Ah!
Better hide here for now.
Ah!
Looking for me?
Oh, here you are.
Další stalker, jo?
You're You're such a box full of surprises. So we're playing Truth or Dare now. I see. Oops. Getting angry, are we? Sorry, but it's just so much fun to rile you up. You're the very first person to pique my interest like this. You have... Okay, so you're not up for small talk. I'll keep that in mind. You're my mission target after all. Bingo! I'm one of the bloom bearers of the Black Shores. This Blake bloom is our symbol. It represents our mission to save the world. That's what it says in the rules, at least. Our plans? What is it again? To recruit as many talents as we can and save the world from its impending doom. So are you in? Nuh-uh, I don't. The world? Couldn't care less. If it's all going boom tomorrow, why not have fun while we can? To stop at nothing for more power, take down any prey without mercy, and indulge in all our desires for the ultimate pleasure. Well, I mean, I'd love to live that way. But alas, duty calls. The Black Shores, our garden, is home to many green fruits, and we'll make you the most special seed among them all. My duty is to nurture and safeguard seeds like you, allowing them to blossom into luscious fruits. Then, once the fruit ripens, I'll get to pick it and indulge the sweetness of my labor all by myself. You're just like what Civilization Simulation Sandtable Tethys has told us. I can feel such explosive potential within you. One day, you'll surely bear the most beautiful fruit imaginable. No need to be so on edge. I won't do anything strange to you, I think.
Říká se, že ta postava bude dalším v budoucnosti event banneru. Jak se teda zvědaví?
Actually, I've been diligently protecting you, you know. I got rid of all types of pests that tried to get in your way. Ew, don't mention me and the Fraxidus in the same sentence. I couldn't care less about their petty games, but if they even think of laying their dirty fingers on you, you're mine, and I don't like sharing.
A někdo zavolá Jinchi nebo Shanhuo? Tohle skoro je Yandere a Yaka.
Just a couple tricks and I had those fools flapping around like headless chickens. What a boring crowd. Whoa, don't tell me you haven't noticed. Enjoyed your nightly rendezvous with that long maiden? You have me to thank for keeping those Fraxidus people away. Well, I've answered plenty of questions already. Now it's your turn. Nothing in particular. The way you look at me, though, it's almost as if... No, forget about it. But I'll be watching you. You're a very special seed. That I'm very sure. I can feel something oddly familiar about you. My name is Camellia. Try not to let me catch you so easily next time.
And she's gone. Huh. That was fast.
No, otázka je, co bude? Havoc? Fusion?
Rover, what took you so long to answer? Did something happen? Is that a friend or foe? Are you the Black Shores? Did she tell you if you? At least Shuzia noticed a guy acting suspicious. I think she's keeping an eye on him. Sure.
Říkal si, že rostomiloučka je děsivé. Co ona? Camellia. Bia? Taková rostomiloučka děsivá? Přistanu tady. Zkontroluju, jak už je to hodinu, co streamuju, dobrý. Uvidíš, kolik kapitol dneska stihnu. Co to bude co nejvíc, abych dostal ty kapitoly. Protože ty dvě kapitoly s Chan Li a Jinshi jsou na takové úrovni, že překonali i samotný Genshin v příběhu. Prostě pík. Že ti, co nemají rádi, že Rover její, s tím nesouhlasím. Okay. No, prostě ty dvě kapitoly jsou takový pík story, že Rover je s Karou. OK. No, dál. To je tak story takový pík, že totálně příběh je velký. Že ti, co mají rádi Genshin, to přesně jim líbilo.
We walked the streets, wearing the
A který Rover?
bloom like you said. Talked to Barry. Shizia did say she... Rover, perfect timing. This guy's been sniffing around here for a while now. He keeps trying to talk to the elderly and minors. I've been keeping an eye on him.
Ježíš, to vím.
And I saw a little girl with him. She kept turning her head and looking around, but now she's nowhere to be found. This is super fishy.
Jo, na internetu bylo menší komiks, kde Skara objímal female Rovera, ale naproti tam byla Lumin s Childem. Debatovali, jak našli svoji ženskou.
Hey, I'm Patrol Letitia. Sir?
But
Bych musel
business
se najít.
license. Uh-oh. I'm Alto, just a humble information broker. I've been traveling around, helping people out in my own small way.
I see. So no license. I bet you don't have a fixed business location either, huh?
Business location? Why would I need that?
Now show me your organizational accreditation, please.
Jinak teď hodně jede Mel Rover z Changli. Kvůli tomu novějšímu questu. Ten a se k němu dostanu, ty uvidíš proč.
Well, I'm an honest broker of information, always open to negotiations at the right price. I'm the all-time intel champ, with more bestseller certificates than I can count.
No license?
A tam ještě jedno
no
mím z
player
Jinshi a
business
Changli.
plan? You're
Ale
running
to nemůžu
an
spoilerovat.
illegal business.
Já už znám ten příběh.
Then who's your supervisor? You should at least have their
My supervisor. Oh, right. She's like a super big deal. She's an ancient being, born with this planet we're living on. She's the will of the star, the reverberation of everything in this world.
Are you for real?
So do you even have a...
What? Come up.
Yeah, I will. Now, sir, you're coming...
Oh, come on, please. I didn't do anything illegal. I was just looking for someone. A little girl. About this tall. She's the kind to stand out in any crowd.
You really think I'm gonna buy that?
Oh, you know, you saw her earlier. It's that girl. Yeah, exactly. Wait, how do you know?
Encore.
run like that. Here you are! Hooray!
Encore! I've looked everywhere for you.
Back off! Leave that girl alone.
Miss Patroller, she's the girl I've been looking for.
Hello, little one. Is your name Yes! Encore knows him. Uncle Alto sells stuff without a license. He listens in on people for commercial secrets, and he loves pulling pranks on us kids. But he's not a bad guy, really.
Encore! Remember our little chat? What did I say about calling me uncle in public again? I am not that old.
Miss Verena? Where did you meet this girl? I ran into her near a cliff on my way home. She was eating a poisonous mushroom. I managed to make her the antidote in time. Imagine what would have happened if I wasn't there. Don't worry. Encore's had plenty of that mushroom already. But why did you go to such a dangerous place alone, little Encore? We got your back, little one. No worries. Because Encore must keep an eye on him.
Kids can have such wild imaginations sometimes.
Hey, Alto! Didn't you just send Encore there? Wait, why are they all giving you the side eye?
Chudák. Alto.
Encore. Some things are better left unspoken, you know. Since the situation has come to this, I've got no choice but to tell you. Indeed! We're here for business, and it's a crucial one. You want to know what it is? Let's go, Encore!
Hey! Alto! Wait for me!
See ya! We still have a world to save!
Wait!
To są oni. Black Shores.
We can't let him get away! I'll go search in the residential area. What is this? Is he mocking us? I'll go down that way towards the patrol station. I know the streets here like the back of my hand.
Walking alone may lead to a faster pace, but a group could... I used to be quite curious about your
Tutaj
background.
co miało hodně
However,
zajímavého.
I've come to realize
tady.
I can feel it in my heart that we both have something we'll fiercely defend. A cause worth fighting for. And we won't back down. No matter what it takes. I am aware
tady
that
toto je
I have
dokonce
rather
Incension.
peculiar frequencies. It is rare for me to encounter someone whose vibrations align with mine so perfectly. Could it be that you also share a
zavoláme
mysterious
Jinxie.
connection with our
Pokud se Kamila
sentinel?
zkusí přiblížit k Růhrovi nebo Skara, zavoláme Jinxie.
Here's another split in the road. I'll go look for him in the square. I'll leave the other side to you.
The gaps between each mist figure are shrinking. Over there, at the end of that alley.
Now you're here. Well, we weren't really running from you. We just wanted to make sure you were alone.
Be good, please.
Encore.
Encore and Uncle Alto won't do anything bad to you.
She just beats her out.
That's enough, Encore. You're freaking our precious client out.
Encore just did as Alto said. Encore is usually a good girl.
Don't be scared, Rover. We just have a few questions for you. Was it your idea to have those two ladies wear those counterfeit Blake blooms and attract our attention? I must admit, they looked quite convincing. If I was an outsider, I might mistake them for the real deal. So, you worked with a plant-type resonator. Interesting.
A plant-type resonator.
Yeah, there are more than one of them out there. Not a big deal. So please, tell us, what do you want from the Black Shores? Oh, really? So that lead about you is right. Like what they say here in Huanglong. The straight hook is for willing fish to bite. Da-da-da-da, surprise! The people you've been looking for are right in front of you. Now, how's that for a piece of intel? I'll let you have it, free of charge. Oh, not that disappointed look. I know you must have a ton of... As you already know, I'm an That means I make deals instead of... Relax. We want you to come with us to an abandoned... In turn, I'll tell you everything. Our business is centered around customers, and since you're a first-time customer, I'm pleased to offer you an additional gift. Here, have this. And if you still have doubts about us, finally, as a last resort, Encore! Do your cute face! Quick!
Oh, please help us! Pretty please!
Look at this poor child, pleading to you like that. We'll be waiting for you near this beacon in Winding Ix's Mire. And don't forget to come alone.
Nebezpečně roztomilá, Encore.
Rover, did you find them? What? Seriously? As I expected. This flower is, and it contains a very unique kind of remnant. No way. Or yeah, not as mysterious. And what did they tell you?
Máme asi v budoucnu půlnoc, ne? Encore.
Because of the dangerous weather. Don't worry, Yang Yang. Okay, Rover, I'll tell there have been frequent... Just ring us whenever you need...
OK. 49. Jinak já jsem to už viděl ten celý gameplay na ten Jingxi, ten novou kapitolu, pak Changli Quest. To by se ti budou líbit. Changli se bude ti hodně líbit. Tam je něco, co hodně přidalo. Já to nemůžu vyspoilérovat, ale je to vážně zajímavá postava. A určitě se ti taky bude líbit tato Changli.
Hey, Rover, I've sent the coordinates of that CS now that we're in the same boat. The Court of Sabante, what really put them on? What's with the psychedelic black light coming from Morning Ix's? One day, a daring young scientist soared...
Alto, why are you telling bedtime stories now?
My bad. One day, out of the blue, the last words from that mysterious... You want my research? You can have it! What do you think, Rover? Ha ha! I knew you'd be into this like I am. I suppose the magistrated Jinjo has written.
Joo.
After the Court of Savante researchers disappeared recently. So that's why we've been sent here. While our main goal is to retrieve the lost...
Alto, even...
It's called Seize the Opportunity...
Okej.
Feathers incinerate. Sever! Make it fast.
Není tam ten boss? Jo. Mech Abomination.
Huh. Is my TD detector working? How come it didn't warn us of so many tacit discords ahead?
Cause they all just appeared out of nowhere.
That's weird. Anyway, let's deal with them, shall we? This is the place. Ugh. Those savants really love their puzzles. No wonder folks never managed to get inside after all these years. They're secure.
That's because Alto set off the security alarm, and now the gate's closed.
Anyway, we've got to figure out how to open it up again.
To není zrovna nejchytřejší.
This is... Oh. Those crazy savants. They were trying to recreate the... Never thought they could pull off something like that. The retroact rain is essentially various events across space and time. That rain curtain we saw earlier was before the retroact rain forms. And what we're seeing now should be the second stage. I've heard of plenty independent studies on the retroact rain. The power system here might still work. Let's split up and find it.
Ano, to jsem se snažil odenčit, ale nešlo mi to.
That Frank, though he loves to this lab's location is a bit...
Yeah. Where else?
The committee, as Professor Hyson stated, this time, we will... The experiments have been going smoothly. The artificial retroactive, we believed we could... We have no time left.
Mi to laguje. No tak!
Onwards.
Ano, turn off electricity. A jak? Jo.
The lands of Jinzhou are filled with riches. Onwards. Onwards.
Now, this is the last room.
Alto! Rover! Encore spotted something!
Shoop.
It's getting closer. These will be my... I thought my enemies were misconceptions. Only in the end did I realize time is my ultimate foe. I became blindsided by my fear of death. It was too late when I finally came back to my senses. We have now, and they are our past. But they are also the future being hailing. Please, keep pushing forward until you reach the real gate that can change the world.
Wow! She's so pretty!
Rover, about this person. Knew it. Great! Now that power's been restored, the elevator should work. The beacon signal is coming from below. Let's go.
A to říkám, tak bude boss battle. Stihnul i 6. kapitolu, už bych se pažera dostal tam dál.
Wow! A big, clunky monster!
Damn! Those savants never run out of new surprises for us. The signal's coming from it. Did it swallow our resonance beacon?
Yep.
Looks like peace is in motion. Guys, brace yourself. We'll need to take it.
Alto, we doing it like...
Of course.
Then this big guy is Encore's to tackle. Cosmos! Cloudy! Attack!
Let me figure out its weakness. I see. It's cobbled together from these metal parts. We should target its joints. Use the fallen parts to counter its attacks and destroy its unstable structure.
Leave me alone! Bloom! Luminous energy. This is so much fun! You're in for it now! Leave me alone! Leave it to me. Listen up.
Phew!
Říkal jsem, že trošku jako klí.
Anka is strong. Told ya. But why did they keep that big guy here?
According to our findings earlier, researchers, they were likely studying an ancient civilization. Somehow, they believed this ancient civilization, and when they failed to recreate the retroactive to get the desired results faster. And we've seen what that ended up with. It was probably the culprit behind, and I suspect those research, the monster devoured them. So, Rover, what do you want to know about the Black Shore? Camellia? Yeah, she can be kind of unhinged. Just so you know. She only took up this mission because of you. So you've met her already. What do you want to know about the Black Shores? As you already know, the island, this Blake, our island, that being all we could do. What do you want to know? All right. Just wanted to make sure the Black Shore, we like your skills. What do you want to know? We just received a warning from our lament detection system. So, we came here to inform Jin. Yes. And what do you want to know about the... I'm just an insignificant... But I believe this is not the first time you've been reawakened. Rover, we're both aiming to fight against the Threnodians.
We're awakened.
Yep. Onkar can prove it. The Threnodian is a bad guy. And Onkar is...
I understand. Remember the Blake bloom I gave you? It's more than just a symbol. Phew. Anyway, glad I got you on board. Oops. Almost forgot. Wait. No. It can't be.
Hey, Alto! Wait!
What? Co se děje? Aha! Fajn, jdeš na to!
Onkar heard lightning. When there's lightning, it's gonna rain. And when it's gonna rain, Onkar should bring an umbrella. Oh, no. Alto said when it rains like this, we hide.
No. This is... It's the real Retroact rain.
Oh.
Rover, Jinzhou. Jinzhou is under attack. It's a TD outbreak.
Aha. Tak jo. Je 19, ale tohle teď bude. Dokončíme tady tento kapitolu, 6. hádám. A zítra Budeš mít čas, ne? Zítra. Zítra odpoledne. Jo. Nahodíme ty kapitoly.
This rain. It's finally happening.
Gian.
General.
Yes. How's it going?
We have 500 remaining soldiers prepared and medically cleared for combat. After receiving the antidote for retroact rain, however, a few veterans still reported sporadic sightings of phantoms in the rain.
I see. Stay alert. We will continue as planned. Report any signs of potential TD outbreaks immediately. We march on to the Northfall Barrens as soon as the rain stops.
Aye, sir.
Rain jde nahoru.
Stronger emotional connect. I should go for another round.
Jo, proto. Hrajem za něj.
General, we've got all equipment repaired, tactite weapons adjusted and given to the resonators. But the rain's getting heavier. Should we take shelter for the time being? One of our combat medics claims it's no ordinary downpour, and he strongly advises holding off any moves until it clears. Though young, his sharp intuition has been proven in previous battles. However, I do agree this will be our last chance.
Počkat, voda nahoře? To je, jak bychom my přišli.
Sir, his name is... Gian. General, help. Please, help me.
What do you make of this, Gian?
Maybe you are right. The rain just happened out of nowhere. It's indeed unusual, but this is our only chance. The enemy we've been yearning to destroy is... And now, you're asking me to sit... Silence? Is this your response? Or is it fear holding your tongue? No. I see. You're no different. We fear, we bleed, we suffer, and in the end, we'll all die on the battlefield. But what about your brethren, friends, and comrades, as you witness them viciously slain before your eyes, one by one? Will you still remain silent when their souls demand an answer? There is no other choice. We must trample the pile of corpses at our feet and push on. Keep barking orders. Keep fighting until every last one of those monsters is gone. The retroact rain merely creates illusions of past events. My soldiers will not succumb to those hallucinations. I will not allow it. We'll crush anything in our path, no questions asked. And I will pave the way for us all with my forte. If tens, hundreds, thousands more of my men will die, so be it. We will win this battle by any means necessary. John, I have a question for you. What would you have done on that day if you were in my position? Whatever you say, I'll never answer those brave souls with such silence and cowardice. yourself to me, Gian. Caught you off guard, didn't they? Just like what happened on that rainy night. Yes, go on. Keep fighting.
Unstop.
Fight! Until the last of them is wiped out.
General Gershu Lin. We fight to protect what we cherish. We cherish our comrades not out of cowardice or fear, but out of trust. The trust in their lives' worth. I cannot assure you I am always making the right choice, General. But we should never build our victory on top of endless sacrifices.
Is that so? As I see it, we're cut from the same cloth. You and I.
Perhaps we are indeed, General. I share at least one thing with you. I too will draw my blade to fight for what I believe in.
Jestli tahle kapitola bude nízká, tak rovnou vejdu do 7. Říkám, jestli bude krátká.
General. General, you look pale.
I'm fine. Please go on.
We just detected an intense frequency reaction from that tacit field ahead. That moon. It's gradually turning full now, as you... The sky. It looks just like how it was during the battle beneath the crescent.
It's time.
Sir, the Midnight Rangers...
Attention all troops. Take position and get ready to engage.
Sir.
When the moon turns full, roving travelers shall return. The prophecy is being fulfilled. Here they are. They're not coming at us. Are they trying to protect something, or are they waiting for commands? With a TD outbreak of this magnitude and organization, someone must be orchestrating it. Could it be?
Jinak, když jsem se díval na to Roovera a to ostatní, tak tam měli Scar Fragment. To znamená, že bychom se měli stýkat zásadní Scar a nějaký weekly boss asi. A otázka je kde? Že bychom to zamkli. Nicméně v tom případě bych měl už mít hodně vylepšený upgrade pro Verinu. Jenom bych musel dělat ty výklid věci. Už jdu zpátky, že?
It looks almost full now, and the retroact rain falling. Rover, maybe this is the right time.
Citizens of Jinzhou, please remain calm, and if that...
It's a pre-recorded broadcast message. Our magistrate saw this coming and she had general
prophecy.
This wave of TD attacks should be over now. We knew this was coming and we were ready, but thanks for coming in time, Rover. Director Tao Chi is here too. For a better rundown of the situation, you can find her near the city gate.
Gosh. Správně? Ano. V upgradech tady ne. Bude asi tady. Toto. Drop from Scar. To se tam musí být nějaký boss se Scarem. A tady je. A získáme toto a tím můžeme upgradeovat postavy. Jedním je právě tady toto. A není jediný. Třeba Shanghua má taky Skara. Bajži tam má jedno zvonek. Tak. Ale tady třeba tam má taky Skara. Některé ty postavy já prostě potřebuju už na to Skara jít. Abych je pak mohl upgradeovat.
Any update on the protective barrier?
We've put in all our resources to repair it, but if those tacit discords keep coming at us, it might not hold up for long.
Encore!
I presume you must be Rover.
And you are?
Maybe we've met somewhere before.
Ouch.
Anyway, please allow me to introduce myself. I am Tao Chi, a director at the Ministry of Development. I'm in charge of our defense fortifications. Thank you for lending us a hand. It's our defense system against the retroact rain. It does a good job. Once the protective barrier breaks down, tacit discords could manifest from inside Jinzhou City.
Rover, remember what I told you earlier?
Jo, jak mi vyjde ta malístka, znovu dostaneme ty dropy, to si můžeme dostat za každý den.
The retroact rain is essentially condensed droplets of remnant energy. This remnant energy makes it a magnet for tacit It records events from all times and places. That's what we call the phantoms of retroact rain. It kind of works like how resonators resonate with the world. And here's another interesting fact about the retroact rain. When it's raining across a large area, illusion. Nice catch, Ro. Jinzhou has been a battleground for centuries. That's why it has to. Once the retroact rain reaches its final stage, there'll be thousands.
This is the one major threat that has been. Our magistrate ordered the construction of this barrier precisely because of that. Indeed, the phantoms should only mechanically repeat what they had. But the retroact rain can be significant. As a result, said phantoms become increasingly realistic. In that battle 3 years ago, our soldiers got into a gruesome fight against countless tacit discords, either native to Northwell Barrens or produced by retroact rain and endless swarms of phantoms. Phantoms of tacit discords and our fallen soldiers repeated their indiscriminate attacks on everything in their sight. Soldiers could not tell friends from foe. The relentless rain even recreated the brutal deaths of their comrades, etched in vivid detail.
Oh.
The Norfolk Barrens turned into a living hell. And to this day, we can still hear the desperate cries.
The battle beneath the Crescent was humanity's first recorded encounter with retroact rain enhanced by Threnodian power. Your previous general sent back valuable video recordings of the rain. Those videos provided crucial information, which allowed nations worldwide to speed up their research on defense against the retroact rain. Our people at the Black Shores have theorized that the Threnodian abnormal moon sightings and the retroact rain may be linked. Yeah, something like that. But it's only a theory. We don't have enough data to verify anything. So, unfortunately, we can't predict retroact rains yet, but we know it's closely connected with Threnodians reviving. The TD outbreaks are another sign.
The moon just changed in an instant. If this theory turns out to be true, that means...
And Jinzhou's dealing with what happened 3 years ago. The Threnodians' revival is never an independent occurrence. They could sense one another. The revival of a Threnodian in Jinzhou will trigger catastrophic events, and if we gotta hustle back to the teeth of space, recalibrate our lament detector. Anyway.
Please stay safe.
Aww. Já bych chtěl obejmout Encore.
That's all we've gathered so far, Rover. The TD outbreaks won't stop before the end of this rain. We must stay alert.
Co myslíš na Encore?
Mom, there's another wave of them ahead.
Speak of the devil, I'll need to take a very long nap after this.
Activate the defense mechanisms.
Co si myslíš o Encore? Rozkomilá, až nebezpečná. Marina. Oh. Ty gřík, bude tam bova po boku, ho? Oh. Tak to ještě odenčeného nemám. Jako mám, ale tady jsou taky věže. Nic jako máme v Genshinu Abyss. Jo. Počkej, to bude znovu. Ah.
The TDs here have been dealt with. Let's go reinforce the outpost. It's still under attack.
Thank you. Some of us are still fighting in there. We must go help them.
Jo, tady Tigřík je jako nejhorší jednotka se počítá, protože nemá zatím dobrý tým.
Swift and resolute. Moment of resonance.
Don't worry, I've got this. Lions rumble, evil crumble.
A hrám zde byl asi quest, když jsme mohli jít na něj hrát. No. A já jsem to neudělal.
Finally.
We made it! Oh, thank you so much.
It's dangerous here. Let's head back first.
Please tell me this is the last one. Rover, your moves are sharp as always. Dealing with so many TDs seemed like a walk in the park for you.
Rover, did you see that?
To je mnohem větší, ne?
Now, it's almost identical to what we saw 3 years ago during the battle beneath the Crescent. I'm afraid we're already running out of time.
Report the situation, please.
Madam Magistrate, the barrier has been fully repaired.
Well done, Director Tauchi.
How long are you in?
It's been a while, Rover. It's been going according to plan, if I may say so. I was made aware of this in advance, and planned out our defense beforehand. Now that we are facing such an emergency, I cannot sit back and wait for Jue to save us. I will act and see my duty through. This is my decision. I have secured some much-needed aid for our city during my visit to the capital. Also, our experts should be ready by now. Rover, do you still remember Jue's message for you? Now we have raindrops that fall upstream. And this must be the right time Jue was talking about. Rover, it's going to be dangerous. You might directly confront a Trinodian. Your eyes look as determined as ever. You will be remembered as a heroic ally in our defense against external threats, regardless of the outcome of this battle. May victory prevail the lasting night. I will pray for your safe return.
Rover, I have informed border checkpoints across Jinjiao about your trip to the front line. You have been granted unlimited access to all places. Yang Yang, you're one of our outriders. I hope you can go with Rover and provide assistance. You'll need to pass through a tacit field to reach our base in the death...
Rover, Yang Yang, I'll be keeping the city safe as a patroller. Do come back in one piece, okay?
Jinjo Speedo.
Rover, I said don't call me that. Never mind, we don't have time for this.
Musel jsem si udělat srandu. Jde se na to. Za chvilku 2 hodiny.
The rain is not in the city.
Rest assured, you can count on me.
Tak to asi dokončíme a pak půjdu.
Me too.
Don't forget us, Lion Dance Troupe.
We got this!
As you can see,
Takže zítra
everyone's ready to defend
další
our
kapitola.
city.
Rover, Yang Yang, safe travels.
I've informed General Jian that you're heading to his place.
A to video, jak jsem
He
ti
will be
říkal o
meeting up with
tom
you soon.
Child, Lumine, Female Rover a Scarem, se pokusím najít.
May victory prevail the lasting night.
Jinak jestli zmíním toho Childa. Lumini je nejvíc oblíbená s Childem. A není zač. Ale prostě Lumi... Při jednom z starších videí, když se ptali, bylo tam video a daberka, ta čínská daberka Lumine, řekla na Childa, my husband... Ona chtěla říct husband, ale sekla se.
This wave is almost over.
Jo, a představ si, tohle je ten, co ovládá meč, ne kopí, to jde prostě vidět, ale má tam kopí.
North Gate! TD's incoming!
Our enemies are spent. Hold your ground.
G1 byl jim, mám pocit, jeden z prvních, co měl event banner.
All tacit discords nearby have been dealt with. Now the city's defense. Please update me on the situation.
Under Madam Magistrate's command, the buried Washu Academy and Ministry of Development are on stand. And that rover, he is heading over to meet.
I see. We have 6. We'll go pick them up as soon as possible. The rain's getting heavier. There are signs of tacit discords reviving. Intent, I need to clear the way for them as quickly.
Zase zpátky.
Couple more tacit discords here. Time to get rid of them.
Tak co, budeš to potom zase hrát? Wuthering Waves? Říká se, že Scar bude kolem 1.6 updateu odenčený. Na půl. A já ti to říkám, protože toto abys měla. Protože teď, když vyjde ta malířka, kde to je, tak se tohle obnoví. To znamená, že získáme 5 Radiant Tidů, když se každý den logneme. Toto je pro standardní banner. Ale tyto žluté, ty jsou pro ty eventuální, takže je to důležité. A pak, já se to blbě, jo, až to začnu hrát. Možná až uvidíš Changli a Jinxi quest, tu kapitolu, to se ti bude pak chtít vrátit. Říkám, to bylo totální pík, já jsem neviděl. No, a pak tady máme tady tyto věci. Astrily. A teď si já pak odemču. No a i tady to mám. Jenomže já bych si rád koupil měsíční, jako těch Primogemů. Bohužel jsem pak zjistil, že to bude PayPal, takže já bych musel dát peníze do PayPalu a koupit si to. Takže PayPal kart nic.
Is that the thundering?
Other side of Desert Highland, tam budeme my, ne? A Changli jsem dostal jen tak. Byl to náhodný půl. A když jsem řekl, že jsem dostal tak musím získat i její zbraň a bum. A to říkám, že bude na druhé straně.
Things have gotten even more dangerous out here. The closer we get to Norfolk Barrens, the worse it gets. The streams feel heavy with dread and the smell of blood. There must be a brutal fight going down in the Desert Rock Island.
Trošku to seklo.
The tacit field director Tao Chi mentioned should be right up ahead. We must pass through it to reach our base and find General GN. I wonder what other anomalies await us ahead. Is that one of our soldiers?
Já mám špatný pocit.
Those soldiers, more tacit discords. Be careful. Synchronization.
One with the sounds.
The rhetoric brain's effects are worsening. We must proceed with caution. There, another wounded soldier.
Are you Yang Yap?
What happened?
The Thundering Method. I'm part of this is where our supply station is. We were on our way. Thundering Memphis. In the end, this...
Watch out!
Huh.
It's him, General.
Thundering Memphis.
We must bring it down to keep pushing forward.
Ha! Jinja je dobrý pro tyhle pár věci.
Settled. Tell truth about the sun.
Swift and resolute.
Ready for battle.
Jestli můžu dát energii.
Unstop.
Let the ear turn. Shape the shapeless.
Swift and resolute. The end has come.
Be gone!
We did it!
The Thundering Memphis is a blend of countless fallens. As long as more soldiers are still dying here, countless souls of our brave soldiers remain
General.
Sorry. I should... Is that so? You're a mysterious individual with vast experience. Madam Magistrate and Tao Chi have informed me of your willingness to assist us. Thank you for lending us a hand. I should properly welcome you with Huang Lon's formalities, but as the current situation forbids that, I'll brief you on our plans. I've heard about your deeds from Madam Magistrate. You are a trustworthy ally, according to her.
Yeah.
Here, Retroact Rain Antidote, developed by the Academy. While the antidote cannot shield you from its effects entirely, it should at least lessen the hallucinations. For someone to show up as a phantom in the Retroact Rain, prior exposure to the rain, and a deep connection to the affected area. You were found in the Gorges of Spirits only recently. And this is your... Moreover, you possess a similar ability with the legendary... I was told you'd come to the Norfall Barrens one day. I'll do everything in my power to help you make that happen. Yes. Madam Magistrate might not... On the day I was selected to be the next general, Jue took beneath the full moon, guide the returning one to confront Threnodian. From the threat itself, he shall reclaim the power to conquer it. And if you are indeed the returning one mentioned here, we may actually get rid of that monster once and for all. You might have noticed something off about that moon. Once it fully takes shape, it is an ancient terror that reigns over our land. The Norfall Barrens have become a massive graveyard of weapons after countless battles. But we must act now. The Void Plenilune is already visible. We must contain the Threnodian swiftly. Any delay could allow it to recover. To remain calm in such an extreme situation, we'll get into the specifics once we reach our base. I've taken care of all the tacit discords nearby on my way here. The path ahead should be relatively safe now. Keep going and we'll reach the base soon.
Promiň, tohle si musím vzít.
One with the sounds.
Wait.
Not able to test it failed.
Overthrax's towering statue, built from repurposed weapons and debris, has long loomed over Jinzhou as a foreboding symbol of our ongoing struggle.
Okay.
We managed to gravely injure it 3 years ago, making the statue sink into the water. And now it just resurfaced. Our enemy must be eager to strike. The Vanguard base is right up ahead. Let's hurry over.
Jinxion!
Greetings,
Master Jianxing.
Jianqin recently arrived at our base with one of the...
I've heard people comparing the Norfall Barons to a master once told me, life and death should follow a natural course. Countless brave souls have been trapped here by the evil powers of Over...
Please follow me. Our main goal is to contain the Academy, determined after analyzing while the Overthrax is still weakened. We must seize the operative looming danger from the Cleese. I have split all combat. The ranged units team will provide. We have the special task force of Rover, Yang Yang, Jianxin, and me. Allow me to introduce Kong Lin, leader of the ranged, and this is Yue Hui. This is a topographical map of the Norfall Barrens. The Overthrax's power limits our reach. The deepest we ventured was 3 years ago, when we discovered the suspended ruins in its hinterland. But the terrain is treacherous, narrow and flanked by high cliffs on both sides, leaving only one path for our troops to travel. On the other hand, our enemies must take the same route if they want to attack us. With the Overthrax reorganizing their frequencies and bringing them back, every time we cut down an enemy, time is of the essence. We must swiftly and safely get over. But first, our ranged unit. But we need to strategize based if we manipulate the terrain to our advantage.
Okay.
Where should we deploy the ranged units? Deploying our ranged units high above the valleys in advance. This way, they'll provide cover for our close combat forces while staying safe themselves. Next, the infantry. They have been trained and equipped for close combat. The heart of Norfall Valley is our main battleground, where we'll fight our enemies head on. We need to... How should the infantry engage enemy targets?
We could divert some forces to flank the enemy, disrupting their formation and gaining an edge.
I know.
However, a successful outflank requires a wide battlefield, but the small passage of Norfall Barrens limits our options for movement. And we can't predict everything that'll happen on the battlefield. Our diversion could leave our front line vulnerable. It may not be the...
How should the infantry engage enemy targets?
To infiltrate enemy lines, a small group of our forces will enter through gaps in their formation and attack from the rear. This maneuver takes time and requires caution to avoid detection, particularly in a valley where evasion is difficult. Small infiltration forces may stay hidden, but risk being overwhelmed by enemy attacks. Alternatively, Diverting forces could lead to losing on the main front. We have little knowledge of what's happening behind enemy lines. Better not act rashly.
How should the infantry engage enemy
Wrong.
now that the narrow terrain has dictated an inevitable confrontation? The infantry will attack head-on, breaking their line. Then our task force can strike where they're vulnerable. A reasonable choice. Lastly, the Special Task Force. All resonators with powerful ability. If the chance arises, what should the Special Task Force do?
Flank.
We'll join our effort to break through their defenses and crush their source of power. This is the only way to completely rout the enemy. It's a risky, but necessary... Thank you, Rover. I will now recap our plan.
Takže Rover strategický genius.
Kong Lin, your team will take the cliffs for Yuehui. Your team will charge enemy lines to pave way for the Special Task Force.
Hodina 16 minut, ty vole, je skoro 20.
And I'll join
Nevadí.
Rover, Yang Yang, and Jian Shin
to
to
musím
create an
dokončit.
opening for our main forces and take down the Threnodian.
OK. Je tu jedna věc. Rover by měl dostat nový element.
Our next move is to reclaim the disruptor
Já
and
neřeknu
break through
jaký
the ground
a jak
wave
vypadá.
barrier.
Ale mělo by dostat specifickém kapitule. A to asi znamená v této.
Rover, do you see that iridescent veil? That's the ground wave barrier. Overthrow. One of our top priorities now is it's a powerful anti-Threnodian weapon from when Jinzhou was found. I'll leave it to the professional to explain the details.
Greetings, General GM. Rover.
How's the preparation going on?
We've got good news and bad news. Good news is we've established. Bad news is the disrupt. Simply put, it's out of power. Fortunately, there should be a backup to use the disruptor. We'll have to. Any questions? In theory, we could. First, it could. Threnodians have been. Any questions? By the way, this is a weapon of mass. Will they really approve our application?
Magistrate and I have it.
All right. Lastly.
Yes.
Víš, že jsem nestihl.
Rover,
Bajši.
I am currently monitoring the tacit Discord attacks from the Academy to design a safer route for you. We just received word from our soldiers at the emplacement. A large number of the disruptor has been surrounded by the tacit discords. After we recapture the nearby emplacement, it will take. I'll send you the coordinates of the disruptor and its backup energy port. We wish you the best of luck.
Thank you, Bajši.
I trust we all understand. Rover, Yang Yang, please go and secure the disruptor and fix it. Jian Shin, please stay and guard the base. I'll draw those tacit discords away. Let's get moving.
Všechny postavy teď jdou do jednoho.
The moment at hand. This.
No, tak jsme zpátky tady, to znamená, že až tady to může. To víš co? Mám pokračovat nebo ne? Napiš. Jestli mám pokračovat v tom questu, nebo už to nechat na zítřek, protože už chápu, že tady toto je, co mě tady čeká. Ale se necháme na příště, co? A ty chceš pokračovat? Já bych to rád udělal. Takže jo.
Make it fast.
Když dostanu nový power up, tak jdu na to.
Be reduced to cinders. Make it fast.
You must.
Yang Yang, an outrider.
Those monsters have occupied the emplacement. We've blocked off access to. Please, they need.
to udělám.
The tacit discords are everywhere. They've cornered a soldier. Over there. He needs our help. Let me be your blade. Synchronization. Speeding up.
One with the sounds. No hesitation.
He should be safe now. I hope he's all right. Let's go check on him.
General, is that you? Is that so? We know how important this cannon is. We kept it safe. This reparate. I may not see our victory in person. But please defeat that monster. For us. Thank you.
Yes, we will win. Please, rest in peace.
One with the sounds.
Disruptor's 50% charge. Enemies ahead. Watch out, Rover.
Swift and resolute. One with the sounds.
Disruptor's at 80%. Their offense is weakening. Hold on just a little longer, Rover. Disruptor's fully charged. Rover, let's take out the remaining tacit discords together.
Fine.
Let me be your blade. Let the winds roar.
Break.
Let me be your blade. Tempest. Synchronization.
Swift and resolute. I sense your weakness. The end has come. One with the sounds.
Yingchuan.
General.
Well done.
Test padá teď dolů najednou.
Rain has stopped.
General, the retroact rain's effects are subsiding.
The disruptor is fully charged and ready to fire. But it takes a lot of energy to fire the disruptor. If we missed,
This is our only chance.
Greetings. Can you hear me? As the Magistrate of Jinzhou, I've obtained the approval to use the disruptor in combat. The enormous energy consumption, the risk of a misfire, and the weight of this decision, I will bear the responsibility. I alone will be accountable for the outcome of this battle, whatever it may be. General, Rover, please march on. May victory prevail the lasting night. I pray for your safe return.
Thank you for your trust, Madam Magistrate.
No need for that, General. We've always shared the same goal, you and I. Attentional units, do everything you can to assist. You are authorized to use the disruptor.
Target the Norfall Barrens.
Defend Jinjo at all costs!
Defend Jinjo of all costs! We will prevail to victory! Hmm?
Rux, 1 o'clock.
Watch out! Tacit discords incoming.
Swift and resolute. Strike from the shadows.
There's more of them.
Move! We're running out of time! You're wide open. 7. Tell truth, Hassan. We'll shake them off. Use your grapple now.
Master Tianxing. There's too many of them. Someone must stay behind to keep them at bay. Everyone, let's part ways here. Carry on with your mission. You can leave the rest to me.
Podemos juntos, sim.
Yang Yang, Rover, follow me. We're going down from here. Mind the cliff.
Rover, are you all right?
Stay sharp. More tacit discords incoming.
I sense your weakness.
The suspended ruins are... The resonance beacon here is still functioning. The Overthrax assault has been as... It's the three of us against all...
Master Tianxing.
I tried to contact her and our base, but nothing came back. We have no choice but to trust that we're bound to face it. We've reached the suspended ruin. It's unusually quiet. This wall. We should be able to clear it away with our grapple.
Oh, novinka!
Every path ahead has been cut off. We're not seeing anything at the moment. Rover, be careful. Something bigger might be waiting for us ahead. Creating a tacit discord at this level. But it won't stop us.
Swift and resolute. Moment of resonance.
Tell truth from the sun.
No hesitation. One with the sounds.
Let me be your blade.
As expected. Yeah, have you been injured, Rover?
I'm okay. But Rover...
Give me your hand. Knew it. I still have some first aid with me. The upcoming battle, let's keep moving.
Tu di mana? Ah, tu deh.
There are several floating platforms ahead. Perhaps we can make use of them.
Watch out! I can feel tacit discords ahead.
One with the sounds. Strike from the shadows.
Ready for battle. These rocks are blocking our way.
Finally. Our signals got blocked off by the Threnodians' pack. I have to say, your terminal has a very intriguing design. Now back to business. Luckily, your current location is to seen what the disruptor is capable of.
The structure of this building is almost entirely destroyed.
There is a floating platform of...
Okay.
Aim at that wall. We can pull ourselves over.
Oh.
More defeat.
Understood.
Escape.
We did it.
The disruptor's power is down to 1/3. We can only fire it one more time. After that, it needs to recharge. Take care, everyone. I'm on standby to help you anytime.
Let's try pulling the floating boulders together. This should make our path ahead. One moment, Rover. We can work the terrain to our advantage here. Let's try to pull that wall down on them, and they'll be trapped underneath. Well done. Same situation. Let's do it again.
Huh.
An impermanence heron. This place. Rover, let's approach it with care.
Even now! Swift and resolute. The end has come. No hesitation. One with the sounds. One more time.
Let me be your blade. Shape the shapeless.
Swift and resolute. One with the sounds. I sense your weakness. The hour is upon us.
Ready for battle. Tell truth from the sun. Fear no more. so many enemies along the way. We're almost there. We don't have much.
There are more floors up there. Then how are we going to climb up?
I can see a gravity stream ahead. It's currently blocked off. We'll pull the rocks away first, then let it carry us up there. Supplies.
Lubię. Dead.
It moved a little. But
almost there. We finally did it.
We'll reach the top soon. The road ahead is complete. You choose where the disruptor's last blast. May it cleave out a path for us. This amount of enemies, we cannot fire the disruptor again. Yang Yang, you...
The Trinodian is only going to summon more of them as we go. We need someone to keep them away and escort the others into the statue. I understand you're planning to do it yourself, General. But I think I am better suited for this task. We all want to beat the Trinodian once and for all. I understand that you don't want to leave anyone behind. But we all know you and Rover have the best chance against that monster. Now that our shared goal is within hand's reach, I do not want to let it slip away.
Indeed, Yang Yang. Turns out I was the one being indecisive.
I've witnessed the faith and fortitude of so many on our way here. It's time I fulfill their trust. Rover, please leave.
Now, Rover, please make the call.
I'll stand guard here. The Trinodian will not be able to draw more power from the monsters. I'll leave the rest to you.
Gitu na nas. Hodně štěstí, Yang Yang. Oj.
It seems the culprit is hidden deep within this. This will be our final battle with the Trinodian. Rover, are you ready?
Let's kick some Trinodian ass!
That's the spirit.
Poďme na
Let's
kopať
bring an end to
teorianské
this war
zadky.
once and for all.
Jdeme na to! Oh.
That's another moon. What on earth is happening?
Nějaká pocket dimenze, ne? Vnitřní dimenze, uvnitř dimenze.
The Crownless. The Trinodian has reconstructed its frequencies. Time to strike. Tell me, those frequencies we just crashed, the moon is drawing them in?
Oh. Jak rychlý. Tak podělané oko! Teoridien.
That moon has cannibalized the Crownless's remaining frequencies to create another monster. I remember I saw it during the battle beneath the crescent. This is the swordsmanship we teach our new recruits. How dare you!
Swift and resolute. One with sounds. Strike in the shadows.
Ready for battle. Fear no more.
Fáze 2?
Watch out for its ranged attacks.
Fáze 2.
Rover, have you noticed? It avoids attacking the moon behind. That moon must be the core of our enemy. This thing is weakening. I'll shield you from its attacks.
Že? Już tak to fed on.
Find a chance to strike its core. Copied my weapon already, huh?
One more time.
Overclocking, ne? Overclock. Tak jsme získali power.
Nowhere to hide.
Betty, careful.
Nazad, parťáku!
Shadow descend. Endure and defy. One with the sounds.
Bide the time. Tell truth facade. Time to fight back. Break! Bide the time.
One with the sounds. Nowhere to hide.
You're wide open. Retreat to the pits. Be gone.
O! Co to je? Asi si to necháme, ne?
As the conceptualization of war, somehow it opted to flee instead of fighting us properly. Rover, is that... This place is collapsing soon. Let's get out of here
To
first.
necháme, ne?
Remnants of the past.
Gather round, I have a tale to spin. Our feather-haired maiden faces a horde of beasts. And just in time, a ray of light. Sunbeams burst through the clouds, banishing darkness out of sight. From the statue emerged two... Guess who we have? None other than General Jian and the legendary Rover. And lo, ruins fell, a colossus shattered. The Overthrax meets its defeat. Mountains and rivers exulted in glee as the war's finale came to be. As they say, why fear when fate is ours to shape? Amidst setbacks, heroes will rise to conquer. Their determination fuels the fire of hope in our darkest hour. Under starlit skies, we battled, divine loon roaring above. Now victorious, our songs of triumph shall shake the clouds. And our story goes on.
I wonder how they're growing.
Aha.
The moment at hand.
Hotovo! Je to tu? Akt 7! Main quest. Tribe of Echoes. Kdybych se popletl? Nevadí, ale myslím, že už budeme docela blízko. Ne? Jo, prolong. Alone in the Abyss. Tutoriály tu uděláme příště. Tak jo! Jian, Lingua, Companion. Tak zítra už, jo? Už jsme tady. Takže zítra odpoledne, jo?